Hello students, good morning to all of you. In the previous lecture, we learned about the application of Newton's law. In today's lecture, we will continue with the same topic, connected body motion or free body motion, in which we have an application that two mass bodies are hanged with the help of a string with a pulley like this. First body of mass m1 and the another body of mass m2. Okay, due to attraction of gravity, heavier body, that is m2 is greater than m1. Okay, the motion of the bodies are like this. The weight of the body w2 is equal to m2g and the weight of the body w1 or body 1 is m1g. It is observed that the heavier body is moving down. जो भारी ऑब्जेक्ट होगा वो नीचे की तरफ मोशन करेगा, और क्योंकि बोथ बॉडीज पे टू फोर्सेस वर्क कर रहे हैं, वन द वेट ऑफ द बॉडी एंड सेकंड इन अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन टेंशन. ओके, अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में टेंशन बॉडीज में है, that is T, and for the body 1 also the tension is in upward direction. It is observed that the first body is moving up with an acceleration a, which is applied, which is due to motion of the second object because of its larger mass comparison to the first. The body is moving, body of mass m1 is moving upward, while the body second of mass m2 is moving downward with the same acceleration a2. For determining the acceleration in both the body, for which heavier body moving downward and lighter body moving upward, we will use a free body diagram for each of the one. So we calculate the acceleration in the body, and then after we calculate the value of tension appears in the string. So by using concept of free body motion, or we say diagram. ओके, तो दोनों बॉडीज को हम अलग अलग कर लेंगे और उसके लिए सिचुएशंस बनाएंगे. Weight of the body m1g and the tension in the body T, and situation is that the body is moving upward with an acceleration a. In this situation there is two forces are worked on the body of mass m1, that is first force the tension which is in upward direction, second is the weight of the body in downward direction, and the net force situation, that is the body is moving upward. That is, the tension is larger than the mass, the weight of the body. Because of that imbalance of force, that T1 minus W1 is equal to net force, and net force gives the direction of motion that we have. Therefore, for this situation, tension is greater than W1. Because of the situation, the body is moving upward, that is, the net force work in the direction along the direction of tangent, direction of tension in the string. Therefore, T minus weight of body is equal to net force. Okay, that is, T minus weight of the body is m1g, and the acceleration gained by the first body, that is m1a. This is our first equation. Okay, now for the second situation, secondly, the second object of mass m1, m2, having weight w2 is equal to m2g, tension in the string in the same direction, in the upward direction, and the acceleration gained by the body in downward direction, that is, the net force work in downward direction along with the direction of weight of the body. Therefore, in this situation, W2 is greater than tension, that is, difference between the weight of the body and tension is equal to, gives net force, that is, m2g minus t is equal to m2a. This is our second equation. Now, on comparing both the equation by adding equation first and second, we will get T minus m1g is equal to m1a, and m2g minus t is equal to m2a. By adding both equations, we get the tension positive and here is negative is cancelled, and m2g minus m1g is equal to m1a plus m2a. From this, we calculate acceleration is equal to m2 minus m1. 1 minute. By taking common, g is common from the first situation, so m2 minus m1 is equal to, from here a is common, m1 plus m2. Therefore, the acceleration gained by the body is a is equal to m2 minus m1 upon m1 plus m2 g. Okay, this is the acceleration of the body, due to which the heavier body is moving downward and the lighter body is moving upward. Now we calculate the condition of tension in the string. Tension in the string. Okay, this by dividing equation first and second, by dividing first and second equation, we get T minus m1g upon m2g minus t is equal to m1a upon m2a. Now students, here a is cancelled, then we get this is equal to m1 upon m2 by using cross multiply. Just copy till this point, then we are moving for the calculation of tension. Okay. That we get T minus M1G M2G minus T is equal to M1 upon M2 by cross multiply. M2 T minus M1G is equal to M1 M2G minus T M2T minus M1 M2G is equal to M1 M2G minus M1T. Now term of tension equating one side and the acceleration term equating the other side, we get M1T minus M2T is equal to M1 M2G and plus M1 M2G. By solving this, we get T is common, M1 minus M2, and here 2 M1 M2G. Therefore, the tension in the string is M1 M2 G upon M1 minus M2. 1 minute. This will turn here, so it is positive, it is positive, it is positive. This is the tension in the string. Okay, now we calculate the condition of recoiling of gun. Okay, next application is recoiling of gun. When a bullet is fired from the gun recoils, that is, the gun moves in the direction opposite to the direction of motion of the bullet. Clear? That is, the recoiling velocity of gun can be calculated by using the conservation principle of linear momentum. Suppose mass of gun is capital M, mass of bullet is small m, velocity of gun is v1, and velocity of bullet is v2. Therefore, initially at rest, mass and bullet, the linear momentum of the system of the system, that is mass and bullet at rest. Linear momentum is 0. That is before firing, linear momentum mv1 plus mv2 is 0. Okay, after firing according to conservation principle of linear momentum, momentum is conserved. Momentum will not change, or we say momentum remain same. Therefore, m1v1 plus mv2 is equal to 0. On solving this, mv1 is equal to minus m2v2. Therefore, the recoiling velocity of gun, that is v1, is equal to minus m upon capital M v2. This is the recoiling velocity of gun. okay, where velocity is vector. So because v1 is very smaller than v2, then from the equation v1 is inversely proportional to m, that is if the mass of the gun is smaller, the velocity is larger, and if the mass of the gun is larger, so the velocity is smaller. That is why the weight of the gun is taken as much larger comparison to the mass of bullet. So the जो रिकॉइलिंग ऑफ गन की जो मोमेंटम बनती है वो ज़्यादा हर्ट ना करे इसके यूज़र को. That we write hence larger mass gun recoil with smaller velocity, okay. This is an important situation. Students, next application of Newton's law for conservation of momentum, which is a very most application, that is the system of variable mass of motion. It is a very good example of motion of a rocket. Okay, so it is considered as when the रॉकेट लॉन्च्ड, ठीक है, तो जो उसमें फ्यूल होता है, गैसेस का फ्यूल, वो जैसे जैसे एग्जॉस्ट होता जाता है वैसे वैसे जो रॉकेट होता है वो अपनी वेलोसिटी इंक्रीज करता जाता है. सेकेंडली, एज द मास और एज द फ्यूल इज एग्जॉस्ट, the mass is decreased in the uniform way, that is V is dV is proportional to dm. As velocity increased, the mass will decreased. Okay, तो हम एक सिचुएशन ले लेते हैं कि dV is the small increase in velocity, dV small increase in velocity, and dm small decrease in mass as the fuel or gaseous fuel. Exhaust. Okay, as fuel exhaust. So in our syllabus we have the thrust on rocket uh, is equal to the gain velocity, that is thrust in upward direction. So we use here thrust on rocket, thrust on rocket. Okay, what is thrust? So it is the force in upward direction with which the rocket moves upward. Okay, now by the principle of conservation of momentum, according to principle of conservation of momentum, we get, suppose the initial mass of rocket is m and the small increase in velocity dv, then initial momentum is equal to the final momentum, that is the velocity initial and change of mass as by this we get. Now by dividing both equation, by dividing equation 1 dt, we get mdv upon dt is equal to vdm upon dt. So this will become ma is equal to ma is equal to v dm upon dt, where negative sign indicates the thrust opposite to the direction of the fuel exhaust. Therefore this ma is force, or we say thrust, is equal to minus v dm upon dt. This is the upthrust gained by the rocket in the way the fuel exhaust downward direction, the rocket get upthrust in upward direction. Okay, now we are using we also write some equations or relations which are used for the calculation of numericals. This is we have two notes, that the velocity of rocket is v is equal to v naught is equal to u log e m naught upon m. M naught is the initial mass and m is the remaining mass. Okay, so this velocity at any instant of t, and if t is equal to 0, therefore the velocity is 0. मतलब जब रॉकेट स्टार्ट हो गया हो और वो किसी कांस्टेंट वेलोसिटी से मोशन कर रहा होगा, डेट इज v इज इक्वल टू u log e m नॉट अपॉन m. इसी को हम log e को बेस 10 में चेंज करते हैं स्टूडेंट, तो हम यूज करते हैं, हियर आई एम गिविंग दैट log base e replace by using 2.303 by log base 10. ये आप एक नोट रखेंगे, दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट. ओके, दिस सेकेंड इज बर्न आउट वेलोसिटी और स्पीड ऑफ रॉकेट is the speed attained by the rocket when the whole fuel or complete fuel is exhaust. That is given by burnt out velocity, initial velocity log e m naught upon mr. mr is the last weight of the rocket or mass of the rocket which left after complete fuel exhaust. Copy this. In the next lecture we will take some numerical related to the concept of Newton's law, and then we are moving for the friction. Thank you.